Hi guys, I'm Mark from Treasure Hunting Scotland, and today we're here to talk about my finds over the last couple of years. We're going to show you some of the finds. We're going to tell you what's the most common find to find metal detecting in the UK, and everybody should be finding these and they should be able to show piles and piles of these. So let's have a wee chat about metal detecting finds, what's common, what's most common, and what's not common at all. Basically for Scotland, I'll only show you what's not common and what's common, and I'm not talking about the rest of the UK, but I am talking about some of the things that are most common that every metal detectorist in the UK should find. So I'm just going to crack on. We're going to start with the coins and show you the coins for the last 2 years, and you guys can tell me what you think, because you have all been quite critical. Some of you have been quite critical of me. Not all of you. Some of you have been the most amazing supportive people out there who like, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you very much for that. The people that have been critical, maybe it's your time to take a wee look and think, you know, was I too critical of that person? So let's go down that road and we're going to show you the finds. So basically what I'm going to do is show you the coins from last year. Some of you will think it's amazing. Some of you will think, how can you get so many coins? Not really amazing, is it? Empty bag. Yeah, wait there, because we're not finished yet, because that's only the first tub. Here comes the second tub. Oh wait, did I tell you? That's not all. Here comes the first tub. Now, tell me if correct me if I'm wrong, is that not a pile of coins, or is that not a pile of coins over the last 2 years? I tell you one thing, some of the detectorists down south that are doing 6 hours a day couldn't show you this pile of coins because they don't dig them, because they're not out there, and that's the fact of the matter. And there you go, big pile of coins. Look at that for a real pile of coins. When you're out there digging 6 hours a day, this is the sort of piles of coins you should have. And this, of course, is just George V, George VI, Elizabeth II, we've got Queen Victoria, Edward VII. That is all the coins that are here. Some of them are modern day coins that are no longer usable, like old 10 pences, but the majority of them are George V, Queen Victoria, and I've kept all my Georgian coins and that separate. So what you're seeing is one of the most common finds in metal detecting, and they are modern day coins from Elizabeth II, George V, Queen Victoria. And if you're not digging these, then surprise surprise, you won't be digging any silver, you won't be digging any history. So think about it logically. Where you find these, you should be finding loads of other stuff as well, because these come with a history. If there's coins like this, you should be getting Victorian relics, you should be getting Victorian silvers, you should be getting George V silvers. But don't worry, we're going down that road, we'll show you the silver next, and we'll go down the road and show you all the relics as well. This is just the coins for this part of the video, and you'll admit it's an amazing achievement of coins. Well guys, I did say I was going to do the silver next, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to show you the bullets from the firing range. There you go, and there you go, that's what a real hoard of bullets looks like. We dig these up, 10 a penny off our firing ranges. One at Dumbarton Castle, I've had hundreds and hundreds of bullets. Some of these are off another firing range, which I'm not going to say what it is. It's on a field, and it produces lots of bullets like this as well. So yeah, that's what a real hoard of bullets look like. And if any of you ever get a firing range, there's a couple. There's one at Ayrshire as well, just underneath Greening Castle. If any of you guys are ever out that way, underneath Greening Castle is a lovely firing range. A couple of the Ayrshire boys hit it every now and again, but yeah, there's loads and loads of bullets under there as well. Mostly Martini Henrys and Enfields that I've found, but yeah, there you go. I just thought I'd take the time to show you the bullets. Well guys, we're going to do the relics now, and I thought I'd come and show you some of the most common relics in metal detecting. This is one of them here. This is one of the most common you'll find. It's a dress weight which would have been sewn into a dress. Some people say they're lead buttons, but yeah, it can be used either or, a button or a dress weight. Another form of dress weight comes like this, and another form of dress weight comes like this. And again, they'd be sewn into dresses, and it would just be to weigh them down. So that's sort of one of the most common Victorian finds you'll find. Another common find is little copper rings and buckle rings. They're Victorian. They're common finds. Copper bangles, which probably would have been gilded. That's one of them. Another common Victorian find is bail seals. I mean, these should be on all types of... I feel this is a less common find, right? And it's a cloth seal. And it's the only one I've ever found. Which still has its bit on the back, but you can see, yeah, that's a little cloth seal. Hard to see, but yeah, a little cloth seal that is. So these are like common and kind of less common. Another common find is tokens. 3D token for the cooperative. Another one I find a lot of here is Chinese coins. Also had quite a few Dutch coins as well here. South Africa. That wasn't a good impression, was it? We get little mounts as well. That's a mount to something, whether it be a belt mount or something like that, but definitely a little mount there. Let's take you across and show you a more common type of bail seal, which is kind of up to date. This one's a Glasgow one. You see, it's got 3 lines and it says G-Cow or something like that, but it's Glasgow, a little Glasgow bail seal. Take you along now and show you some of the lead relics, and this is something that everybody should be getting, no matter what type of field they're in, because these are all over every field. Lead mouth to something looks like a dog. Very, very common, these ones. Little lead soldiers for World War II. Bits of legs of animals and things like that. That's something I get a lot of. Victorian relics of people. God knows what they would have been used for, but yeah. Lead horses. Another quite common find. Little shovels and things like that. Little weight there as well. From a crown, I found that in the foreshore. This one here is a pencil topper of a jockey. Went on a pencil. Little religious statue. You never forget who you find stuff with. Remember I was with Simon that day and what do you call it, on Cadros, and I found that. Probably one of the first outings with him. Oh, there you go, little lead statue. Part of a whistle. These are common finds. Lead, little weight. Part of a water pistol. Lead steering wheel, and wheels are really common. You get a lot of wheels, but no, you never ever get the relic, but loads and loads of wheels. Yeah, you get loads of wheels. Little camel. We've got soldiers. We've got lead boots. Another common find on the World War II era field is lead shavers. Not a lead shaver, but it is a little shaver. You get little kind of World War II shavers. A less common find is one of these, which is a canister shop. There you go, this is one I found Mudlarking on the River Clyde. A little canister shop. Beautiful. Never forget what you find. Moving on, another little relic. You find a lot of these smashed up, and these are more modern, I think they are, and maybe Victorian, but you do find a lot of these, and it's like headless little statues. Another common find in your more historic fields is trade weights. Some of them are scale weights because they don't have any impressions inside them. That one does, so it's not a good example. This one is, you can see there's nothing inside that. That's a scale weight, so they're kind of modern, whereas these ones go right back, you know, to like William and George. You can see like the squares inside them. They've got a hallmarking, and the hallmarking identifies the kind of era and the date of them. Little buckles is a really common find, and I'm going to go more into that later on. Boys Brigade, loads of stuff like this. should be coming out in every field. Even in some of the fields you'll get fishing weights, and the reason you get fishing weights is because I think some of these guys are into fishing, and what they've done is they've took a rod down to a field and tied a weight onto the end of it to get used to casting, and some of the weights obviously snap off and they can't find them again. And I think that's why some of these weights turn up in fields, because I think it's people testing for fishing, getting ready for their rod and reel. Another quite common find is Victorian pencil sharpeners. I've had a few of them. So moving up, and I'm going to take you back now and show you some really common finds. Right here is Victorian umbrella slides. I find them by the bucket load. Now, as well as Victorian umbrella slides, I also find loads and loads of medallions and things like that, all from the Victorian right up to now era. And you can see there is a whole mixture, variety of mounts, buttons, badges. You can see butterfly badges, you can see scout badges, Victorian badges, fishes. We've got Boys Brigade, we've got World War II, we've got Wu-Tang badges and God knows what else. Butterfly up the top there, we've got badges, we've got old buttons. Very, very common for this type of area. Kids' toys as well is another common one. Clay marbles as well. Bottle stoppers, these are eyes only finds. World War II bomb shrapnel is all over this part of Scotland. You should be finding it by the bucket load. We've got harmonica reeds beside the World War II bomb shrapnel. We've got bullets from Enfield, free ringers, musket balls, loads of them. We also get lots of these which are aluminium tokens. Another very, very common find is these, and they are broken saddlers badges, and very generally do you get one hole. I got that one hole from the beach. It's a leaf saddlers badges, not the leaf but leaf. That one actually came from Edinburgh, found that in the foreshore. Bits of casket mounts or casket boxes. You find loads of little relics. This one's a big diamond, biggest diamond you'll ever see, closest to a real one some people will ever get. Anyway, moving on as well, another common find is this is a fuse to a World War II bomb. Don't know what these are, but they're from the 1800s. We've got what do you call it here, palm guards. And these are just some of the common finds that you will find in the field. And if you're not finding them, question must be asked, why are you not finding them? Because they are the most common find in most fields that you should be finding. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it. I emptied out another box to show you some more common finds. Saddlers badges. Another one of these, which is Stilton, it says on it, but I don't know what it's from. Handle to something, I think. We've got badges. Just I want to show you like a whole mixture of finds. Lead toys. Lead soldiers. Backs off. Lead animals. Very rarely do you get them whole. Soldiers. Lead soldiers. We've got badges. Little saddlers badges. Bits off old bells. Rings. More umbrella slides. We've got thimbles. This one's got a musket ball stuck inside it because of where I've been keeping them. Umbrella slides. Pocket watches. Dress weights. Bale seals. Little medallions. Gold gilded. Would have kept maybe a picture in it, a locket. Let's have a look, see if we can see anything else. There we go. Part of a trade weight. This is a lead trade weight, I think it is. See the dots on it. Little thimbles. These are some of the most common finds you'll find. George V commemorative watch fob. Brooches. Wagon wheels, but no wagon. It's crazy the stuff that's in the fields. Lead boots. Little black boot. Badges of baby, 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 yeah. And we've got a little whistle. Common finds them. Bit off a water pistol again. Or even maybe a a pipe tamper. Watch keys, another common find. Chains from pocket watches. Loads and loads of different things. Here's another one, a little statue that I found. Another thing that you can walk about and find loads of in the field, just walking about with your eyes, and that's clay pipes by the bucket load. We've got sheep. Just some of the stuff that we find in these fields is just unbelievable. You wouldn't believe it. Leaves. We've got lead soldiers. We've got a punch. Barrel off a toy gun. Lead. So it's got a bit of age to it. Indians. Bits of lead with thistle on them, or bits of copper with thistle stamped into them. Loads and loads of stuff, but here's one of the most common finds, and it's just over here, and they are buckles. You should find buckles by the bucket load wherever you go. On any field you go on, you should find buckles. That is the most common find, one of the most common you'll find on fields. And they should come up by the bucket loads. You should at least get one or two a hunt. And I have buckets and buckets and tubs of these, because where we come from, a lot of the fields are undone and are absolutely full of buckles. Well guys, here is another more common type. I'm just not going to pull this one out, I'm just going to use two examples. This is a Russian flax seal, and these are sort of bale seals. By the bucket load, you should be finding them. Loads of them. I've had loads of them off the field, and that is another really common find that you should find anywhere in the UK is flax seals or bale seals. You find your kind of flax and Russian seals more towards like your old mill sites and things like that. So there you go, another little eye opener for people what you should be finding. So guys, here are some more common finds that you will find in any field, and these are military badges, military buttons. A more common kind of badge that comes up quite a lot is this one, which I think is the Queen's Country Rifles. This is a General Service Horse and Unicorn badge I found on the beach at Helensburgh. Queen's Country Rifles again, I think that is. This is the Royal Garwal Regiment, which I think it's Garwal, they were stationed at Cardross. RWF, RE, we've got a Canadian regiment, another military badge. This one here was for the Special Police, Constable, and you'll say Constable there. It's just how I think of them sometimes. This one I got at Old Kilpatrick, a lovely horse saddler's badge. Loads of buttons from the Air Patrol to American Navy to Navy buttons to General Service. Let me find the General Service Horse and Unicorn. There we go. General Service. Loads of relics as well. Scottish Thistle. Got this at Brew, I think it was, or just maybe further along, Gairloch, little anchor on the beach. Got this at Dumbarton. There we go, World War II medal came out of the field. I can near enough read the back of that. I'm going to try and see if I can return that actually. A commemorative medallion of a king that never was. This one here is a World War II medal I found in Kirkintilloch and a balloon site. A couple of watch faces I've found which are absolutely lovely. I think that one's gifted to me. This one I found at Bearsden. There you go, lovely watch face. Cloak button I got in Dumbarton. Lovely cross I found in Drumchapel, believe it or not, which is old, probably Victorian. And by the time we got it, before it was really old. I wasn't really kind of new to metal detecting it, and I thought, oh yeah, beauty, I've got something good, but it turns out not to be. I think it's George V commemorative medallions, a daily record badge. There we got buckles, bits of bronze buckles, 1800s. This one here is a bit older, it's a shoe buckle, bronze, 1700s. Quite a lot of common finds. Another common find you should find is World War II bullets. Some of them for the German planes, some of them were used here by us. two ringers and things like that. And a little relic I got on the beach as well. Little motorbike, beautiful. Remember that, I found the wheel first and then I found it. I found the motorbike and it was good to put the two of them back together. There you go, I found that, a little key. I remember finding that with a boy. For 5, can't remember his name, blanked me there. Found a little lead parrot. Here was another one, Victorian pencil sharpener I think that is as well. Little car. Found this in the beach, this is a toy cannon. Never found a cannon, so there must be a cannon out there on that beach. I found that right below Helensburgh Pier. There you go, maybe a wee cannon about that area somewhere. This one's a pin cushion, made in London. You see the older ones are hallmarked London. Pin cushion, used to put a push cushion in there and they used to put pins in it. It's called a commemorative chair or something like that. This one here I found on Bruce's land, which is a pipe tamper, which is absolutely beautiful. This one here is a little 1700s gun. It used to be whole until I let my kid touch it one day and she broke it. There you go, a little 1700 gun. It used to fire little ball bearings. Used to put gunpowder in it and they used to fire ball bearings, believe it or not. Lead soldiers. Remember a Georgian toy cannon I found at Drumchapel when Tommy was here. Georgian whistle. Pewter Hawking whistle. Found that at Cardross as well. Found a couple of them. Found one of them on Bruce's land as well. Casket mount I found at Old Kilpatrick. It's of a lion's face. I could go all day showing you stuff if I really wanted to. This one here is a little Boys Brigade badge. And this one here is a little Daily Record badge. Quite a lot of common finds I'm showing you. They should come out in the field, from military badges, you know, to badges, to lead soldiers, to pipe dampers. And it's all things that everybody should be finding. Moving along here, show you a selection of silver. Quite a lot of the silver coins. And they all range from different ages. Insane amount of silver. Some of them range from bird rings. Some of them are George V, like florins. Some of them are George VI, half crowns. Queen Victoria, florins. Scrap silver. We've got silver spoons. See the hallmarks on that. Silver thimbles. Remember I found them. The only permission I've ever got from my council. And I found 2 silver thimbles on their land. Beautiful. A bit of a silver pocket watch. This one here I wanted to show you because I didn't know this was silver when I found it. It's only been pointed out to me recently. It's a crown of Elizabeth II and I found it on the foreshore and it's actually got a big horse on the front of it, believe it or not. It may be hard to pick up. Hold on. Why am I looking at... Ugh. There you go. See the horse now? And believe it or not, I found that on the foreshore when I was doing my mudlarking, believe it or not, but Robin was along at the disused pier. And I didn't know this, but this is actually 925 silver. Woohoo! You never have guessed it, by the colour of it. That came off the foreshore. That is a beautiful find, finding a crown. That's the second one I found. I didn't actually know it was silver or a crown until somebody pointed it out, so thanks very much to, I think it was John it was that pointed that out recently. Thank you for the idea on that. Appreciated. Found this with Norman, my gold and silver badge. You can see the gold there. You see the silver. Beautiful find on his Roman fields. Scrap silver off a walking cane. Got loads of stuff. American silver. We've got silver badges. These are like coin badges, I think. They used to turn sixpence into badges. And that's a little silver coin badge. There's just loads of bits of silver. Scrap silver for walking canes. We've got possibly, which could be a medieval button. Which is silver as well. I've got florins. Just got loads and loads of silver. I've not shown my hammers here. I'm going to keep them until later. Look at that. That came off at Dumbarton Castle. A Masonic silver pin of some sort. Off of something. Some people reckon it's off a boat, but we're not sure. And these are the things that come back to you. Your little Victorian silver badges. Silver coins is basically another thing you should be finding loads of. Scrap silver off a walking cane. Still got a bit of walking cane in it, look at that. Mad in it. These are off walking canes. Bits of scrap silver. Scrap silver off the back of pocket watches, just like the one that Andy got when we were in Cardross last week. Big chunky florins. Also get thimbles. Here's a little thing I found at Dumbarton Castle. Silver. Don't know what that is. It's Masonic anyway, whatever it is, but somebody reckons it's off a boat. Silver pocket watches, silver spoons, you see the hallmarks on them, silver coin, florin, silver again. This one here is a cool find, and it's hard to make it out, but there's a big horse on this. There is a Elizabeth II crown, which is 925 silver. I found that Mudlarking at the beach. Let's see if I can bring the horse up. I should be able to see it now. There you go, you can see the horse. Big silver horse. This is silver, believe it or not, 925. You'd never think it looking at it. Silver crown I found Mudlarking. Beautiful find, and somebody only pointed me in the direction that was actually a crown quite recently, so I didn't know up to that point. But there you go, lovely silver crown I got. But these are all the common finds you should be finding. There's a crown that I found. You can actually see the marks where I've rubbed it. These are sort of your common finds that you should be finding on the fields. Like George III, Edward the Sixth, is it? Sorry, George VI, half crowns and florins and all sorts. It's just all your kind of more common silvers. Victoria's, George V, and these are all your common silvers. Scrap silver and your most common silver right down to George III is there. And you should be finding it by the bucket load, and if you're not finding it by the bucket load, questions must be asked why these people don't find it by the bucket load. Because if the history's there, generally certain things that follow history is silver and modern day coins. There must be some sort of modern day coins on your field. Generally you get quite a lot of Georgian coins, 1st, 2nd and 3rd, William III, you get love tokens, you get turners, you get spindle whirls, you get belt mounts, you get medieval buckles, you get medieval, all sorts of stuff. I've had Roman brooches in some of my fields. I've had Tony get a lovely Celtic turret ring. Beautiful, you know what I mean? There's just been some amazing finds come off of some of these fields, and you've got to ask yourself, why are some of these people not finding it in their videos but they're finding the history? You've got to ask yourself that, because that to me then starts to, you know, you go, I smell a rat, and that's why I say it, and I'm vocal about it. I don't hold back. Some people don't find the stuff that they say they're finding. I know they don't, because the reason I know they don't is because they don't show any of this sort of stuff that I've just showed you, and I know it. I know they don't find it because they don't show any of that at all. It's very rare, few and far between in some of their videos, and I know that they don't find the stuff that they say they're finding. It's 100% I'm right, but I'm not out to make any enemies. I'm just telling you how it is, and some people might like it and some people might not, but the fact of the matter is that's the truth in the matter. And until people open their eyes and stop following the sheep and realise that the sheep are leading you astray, this whole YouTube, you know, thing is is a farce for a lot of people. A lot of people think that they can make $1 million in YouTube, and they probably will go on and do it. But for me, it's not about money. It's not about anything like that. I'm not interested in the money. I'm just out there finding stuff because I actually get a buzz out of it. Just whatever it is, even if it's just the slightest bit of modern day silver, I get a buzz out of it. Metal detectors should be about people going out and finding stuff. For some people it's just been going out and making money, because the lure of money and free machines and free whatever they can get and whatever they can sell people is why some people do it, because all that drives them is money. Myself, really, I'm really just interested in finding stuff. Money doesn't bother me. I don't come from money, I've never had money, and To be honest with me, I'm glad I don't, because if you look at some of these sad cases on the internet that have got money, the way they kind of throw their weight about and things like that, it's just ridiculous. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of these finds. I'm now going to move on to the history finds. So here we are, we're going to show you some of the quick flint finds that I've had this year, and it's a couple of bits of flint I got. These are what they call toffee flint, which is native to Scotland. This one's been worked at some point but broken. I've no idea what it is. This bit I found up in Bruce's land, and this bit I found in Cardross. And these are worked bits of flint. You can see this one's been worked as well. You can see the grooves in it. This one I found on James's field, and this is not native to Scotland. We have no idea what this is native to. You can just tell by the colour of the stone. That's not native to Scotland. It could be England or even foreign. But you look, you can see that. I thought this was an axe, but people seem to think that it's a, what do you call it? You can see the working, you can see the grooves here. Show where my thumb is. Look at my thumb. Look at the grooves. Beautiful. People seem to think it's for sharpening knives. Beautiful. I just like, I could look into the colour of that all day. It's absolutely beautiful. Found that in James's field, and there seems to be flint all over this field. And there we go. A lovely little find, which is possibly Bronze Age, I've been told. Could be over 2,000 year old. Older than Roman, as far as I'm led to believe. There we go, lovely bit of flint. So we're going to move on and show you some of the more historical finds. I'm not going to show you every bit of them, because some of them are still with flows and some of them are still with TT and things like that, and I'll have to speak to John and find out when I'm getting some of them back. This is one I'm going to show you I found on the beach, and if you ever find some of these silver coins in the beaches, this is how thin some of them are. This is actually a George III sixpence. Look how thin it is. Beautiful, but nice George III sixpence. You just make out his head. Well, moving on, I'm going to show you some finds as well. These are finds that come quite common in fields, and they're communion tokens. This is Cal, which represents a town. I'm not going to tell you what town, but it's because I'm between these two towns, and it would totally give away where a metal detect, and this one starts with a K. Now these are communion tokens, and they represent towns of where a metal detect. Lovely medieval button there, post-medieval button. A hammered coin. Elizabeth I. Another Elizabeth I as well. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Another Elizabeth I as well. Roman bangle that I found. It's hard to see now, but there is markings in this. I don't know if you can see that wet, but there's little in-grooves in there, but that was a lovely Roman bangle that I found. And believe it or not, I got to keep. And this as well, part of a sword that I found on James's field, the Greenock detectors. Got to keep that as well. Beautiful. Just goes to show you should always dig iron. You see the bit of iron in there that I picked up that day, and I know the other part of that sword's there, and I want to find it with the boys. Medieval buckles, 1700s, Georgian buckles, medieval pot leg, beautiful, Georgian mount. This one here, I've been told by TT, could possibly be a pilgrim's badge, but it's totally smashed to bits, judging by the, I was told by the cross there in the circle, that it could actually be part of a pilgrim's badge. I've never really got an idea on it. If any of you guys know, let me know. Silver buttons. Where do you find hammered? You'll find loads of these. Turners. Charles the First turners, and if you're not finding these, God knows why, because we find them by the bucket load where we find the old hammies. I'm missing a few finds. There you go, a little button that I thought was a jetton, but it's definitely got a bit of medieval to it. This one I didn't really get a lot of credit for, but yeah, it's a George III half crown, I think it is. And you don't see too many of these in Scotland. Only ever seen one come up at a dig. George III half crown, beautiful. Go check that out. Love token. You find loads of these copper love tokens in your old permissions where you find your hammies. That's what I found as well. I thought it was Celtic at the time. Oh, look at that. See, it's like a whipping horse rider. 17th century cane top, 1600s. No idea what this is. It's either part of a mount or some kind of brooch. Maybe like a Roman brooch or something like that. Even older. Or a mount of some sort. If any of you guys know what it is, let me know. Bronze pot. Could be Roman, could even be Bronze Age. Part of a Georgia buckle. I'll show you some older buckles. These are older medieval buckles. This one's actually got a kind of red jewel in it, believe it or not. Parts of belt mounts. Plumb bob weights. These are all the things that come up in your kind of more historical fields. Now, I'm going to show you another historical find that's quite rare, but you do actually find them. And this is a... I thought it was a Knights of Templar button, but apparently I'm wrong. It's 17th century. I called it TT. Century lead button. Beautiful. I'll take it any day of the week. Spindle whirls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where you find them? Find hammers all the time, without a doubt. Where you always find your hammers, you should be finding lead artifacts, you should be finding medieval buckles, you should be finding turners, hammers, loads of other stuff. I've even had Roman brooches. There we go. Plumb bob weights. A military badge of an elephant. Charles II Merc. Check this beauty out. One of my best finds ever. Beautiful. The detail is practically near mint. What an amazing find that was. Medieval beehive fimbo. I'm just showing you finds here that I've found when I found hammers, and the relics come with the hammers, the spindle whirls, the medieval, there's bronzes, there's bits of bronze, there's buttons, there's jettons, hammers, you had gold coins. Look at this one, I'm going to show you this one, give me a wee second. Take a look, you should be able to see Charles's head. I think I'm really going to have to wet it to show you. Can you see Charles's head there? Charles II. This is a beautiful find. The Irish harp. That is a near mint copper. Absolutely beautiful. Found that in Stirling. You get coppers as well that were minted during wars. This one was minted during a war. I'll lick it again so sorry, before the camera cut out there, I was showing you another common find, which was love tokens. This is a bronze one I found. I've also had rings as well. Along with your love tokens, you get silver ones as well, which are normally William III. William III, you can see him on that one. Again. Yep. See him again, William III. Lovely, lovely medieval lead button. Charles II Merc. Check this bad boy out. Beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Near mint. I will keep that till the day I die. I don't sell any of my coins. And that's another thing I don't understand about some people, right? I understand that some people do this just clearly for the money, but if you're really in it for the history, why do you sell your history finds? That's what I always say, because if it was me, I would never sell any of my history finds. Sorry, a wee second, yeah, flick that up. I would never sell any of my history finds. A classic history find are these medieval spindle whirls. Where do you find them? You'll find love tokens. Where you find love tokens? You'll find lead artifacts. You'll find plumb bob weights. Not only will you find plumb bob weights, you will find buckles. Where you find turners, you will find hammers and jettons. More lead buttons. Pot legs. you will get mounts, you will get gold rings. These are from the foreshore, mind you. This is a gold buckle ring. You can see how they differentiate in colour slightly. They go a kind of a light yellowy colour. And the wet sand compared to the normal ones, they came out good. This one was one I found in Duntoka. It's got a little black stone in it. Absolutely beautiful gold buckle ring I found. Silver ring with a wee stone in it. Another silver ring. Silver ring I got in Helensburgh Beach as well. Kiddies 925. This one I found at Ballock, believe it or not. Tiffany & Co I found in Dalmuir. Bits of gold and just all sorts of stuff. Silver rings. Loads of stuff comes out, and you know, even these little bits of brooches, and I'm still finding, you know, as I'm going through boxes of finds here, military badges, 1600s Celtic whipping cane tops. That is just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Remember when I found that? I'll never forget it at Cardross. Still think this could be a pilgrim's badge. Anybody can ID it. Much appreciated. Silver buttons. George III. Half crowns. Look at that, man. Rare to see them in Scotland. Very rare. Remember this one here. Elizabeth I. Fun that. Basically just poking at the ground, and I always think that video didn't get a lot of justice. It only got about 700 views and it should have really get more, but yeah, poking out the ground. That is my first Elizabeth I, and like the Charles II Mert, I'll have all these finds till the day I die. I will never sell a find. Especially that one there. I loved that. I couldn't believe when I found that. Absolutely stunning. Took me by surprise. I'd been in a field that I'd never been in before, and I thought there was just nothing coming out it, and then bang, I just got a medieval find, and I thought to myself, that just made my whole entire year. At that point, with a balloon site as well, I spent about 2 days looking for the other part of this to realise that somebody told me that it would have been a cameo inside it, and that's why I couldn't find it, because the metal detector wouldn't pick it up. There's just so many bits of history that you will find out in the fields. Full clay pipes, they're very rare to come across. I love finding them at the bottle dumps as well. Button takes. I mean, I could go on all day showing relics here, but what I'm trying to do is show you that where one set of relics come from, you get your special coins that were minted during wars, and some people just don't find these. There's another one up here somewhere. Let's have a wee look for it, because it's a beautiful turner. Look at that. See it? That is a beautiful turner that I got. We think it might be a Mary, but we're not sure. But that is just a beautiful turner that I got out of that field in Stirling. And you can see the artifacts and the coins go together. And when some people are pulling out hammers and not pulling out any turners, any medieval artifacts, question must be asked, how are they pulling out these kind of finds with the medieval finds that normally follow it, like your turners, your jettons, your buttons, your George V, VI, you know, the whole lot. This is a video to say, look, where you find this stuff, you should be finding all this other stuff with it. And some channels aren't finding this. It's just history, 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 bang, 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 bang. And for me, that's where it becomes a bit, I don't watch after that, because I know right away that that channel's just in it for the money. And you'll find that you'll come across channels that are just in it for the money, and they're not in it for the metal detecting, they're not in it for the history. They'll sell their finds. I don't sell my finds. I don't beg for money, beg for free machines, or go to anybody or anything like that. I don't really produce hate on anybody, but anybody that does it, I've got no problem with them doing it. But the be all and end all of it is don't come pissing on my doorstep because you don't find what I find. If you put half the effort in to what I found, you'd be finding stuff. Here's another one that I found. Look at that. George IV copper. Not many people find them, with a head on it. Beautiful. Not much in the back, but a lovely head on the front. Found that with Simon. You never forget who you find stuff with. Trenchard. George V. Trenchard coin. Found in Cardross. another thing I want to say about Cardross. Cardross has like got 100 fields that are all World War II action all the way along. And you know, basically this video is just like a little show and tell of my thing, and showing how I perceive history and how I watch other channels. And if I don't see what I'm finding, then I start to think, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be watching that channel because I don't think they're real. And the perception of what I'm showing you here is this is what real history looks like. This is the sort of stuff you should be finding in your fields. Down south, you should have an abundance of this stuff compared to what I've got. I mean, it's rare as the dog's bollocks up here. And I've been lucky enough to find a couple of fields in Stirling. And some of the boys up there in the club digs are pulling out axe heads, Bronze Age. You know, they're getting Bronze Age, they're getting Celtic, they're getting Roman, they're getting medieval. And it's the exact same as me. And that's how I know the clubs are real. Because they're getting the exact same as me. And I'm out myself. And that's sort of another validation of how you know you're doing well, because when you're finding the same stuff that they're finding, you know you're doing it right. So this is just a wee bit of a show and tell, and it was just to show you some of the coins, some of the stuff that I found, and to give you a perception of how that I watch some channels and I don't watch others, and some people I've turned my back on and I don't watch them anymore, and it's because I just think that the channels aren't real. And I'm trying to put it out to here to educate people, because some of these American people and that don't really know what we find in the fields. But if I'm giving you an honest perception of what's being found, this is it. And take note, because you can go back and look at some of these channels and ask to say, why haven't they got bucket loads of silver or Georgian or Victorian relics? And that question will remain unanswered. The only person that can give you that answer is them. I could give you it, but it would probably just cause a big uproar. So on that note, guys, it's been great talking with you and showing you some finds, and I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my finds, because I know some of you have been going, put up pictures, do this, do that. Some of my stuff's at TT. Some of my hammer coins I don't clean. I tried to clean one and made an ass of it, and that's why I just don't clean any more of them. I'm just a kind of honest, happy-go-lucky guy. I'm only interested in finding stuff. I'm not interested in buying stuff. Money doesn't kind of drive me. The idea of going out and finding something in a field is what drives me. The buzz of digging up that silver coin or digging up that bit of history is what drives me. So hopefully I've educated some of you, and some of you will have seen the finds, enjoyed the video, and take on board what I say, because I speak a lot of sense, but some people won't think I do. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so on that note, guys, good luck, happy hunting. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you're a first time viewer, please subscribe and like. Also on the Facebook forum, Treasure Hunting Scotland, if you want to come along. And if you don't like, no doubt you'll leave a thumbs down. Alright guys, on that note, good luck, happy hunting, and I'll catch you guys out in the field soon. Bye for now.
You can see changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reason why I seem so far away. That I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have tried and I've kept on trying, stolen dreams, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, my conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. when the hands are shaking and the kisses flow, then I will disappear.
14K goalkey, baby.
Let me tell you that I love you,
Oh man, I can't
that I
believe
think about you all the time.
Someone's sitting on top.
Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I don't know if you can see changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have tried and I've kept on trying, stolen dreams, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, my conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I must do tomorrow. When the hands have shaken and the kisses flowed, then I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I don't know if you can see changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell proving. Lost the friends that I needed losing. Found others on the way. I have tried and I've kept on trying. Stolen dreams, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, my conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I must do tomorrow. When the hands have shaken and the kisses flowed, then I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I don't know if you can see changes that have come over me. In these last few days I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving. Lost the friends that I needed losing. Found others on the way. I have tried and I've kept on trying. Stolen dreams, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, my conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. hands have shaken and the kisses flowed, then I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now